Move over, Landon Young. Lafayette has a new heavyweight state champion, and let me tell you, you don't want to mess with her. If you would, tell us who you are.
Hello, my name is Elene Niyogoshima, and I wrestle 235.
I was going to say, like we said with Amy, Amy's a two-time state champion, Amy Velasco. My money's on her. And like I said, even though I'm wearing a Landon Young jersey here in Lafayette's room, the house that Landon Young built, football and all that, track and field, wrestling, the whole shebang, my money is on her as well. And you'll see why later. You are a member of Lafayette, as you're seeing the beautiful trophies here, the Lafayette 2025 and 2026 team state champions, back-to-back years. You've been in the finals. You're a senior this year, correct?
Yes.
So you got to compete in the finals as a sophomore, as a junior, and a senior. We'll talk about your results in those just in a second. But what people don't know about you is what got you into wrestling. So how do you find wrestling? What gets you into it?
My brother, Justin, he was a wrestler. Well, he still is a wrestler. And I really had nothing to do freshman year. And my mom was like, you need to find something to do. And then my brother suggested wrestling, and then that's how I started it.
Tell us give us his full name.
Justin Kubimana.
I was going to say, you can't leave out that last name. Everybody knows who he is. Currently, I believe is it Campbellsville?
Yes.
That's what I thought. He, got to officiate him a bunch in high school. And I wanted you to be the one that connected the dots, you know, or put that together. So if I remember correctly, he was like a takedown cut. If I could be wrong about that, I think I'm right about that. I think. So you kind of grow up in a household with wrestling. What's it feel like being better than Big Brother?
Oh, it feels great.
That's
I love rubbing in his face.
With Emma Moore, three-time state champion, that's why I always tell her, Emma Moore's the best wrestler in the Moore household. Yeah, so what? Her brother qualified for the NCAA championship twice. So what if her brother was in the NAIA finals 3 times and the NWCA champion? So I'm a 3-time state champion, Miss Kentucky Wrestling. Get out of here, right?
Right.
So when it's announced that Lafayette, or not Lafayette, but KHSAA is going to be offering girls wrestling, does Coach Green or any of the coaches come to you and be like, hey, we're starting something special here? Or was you already in the mat room? What was the deal? How did it go?
I just remember hearing it over the intercom and then showing up with my friend, Jeanette, who was also in the finals last year at 107.
Okay, yes,
And
yes.
I just remember coming in and, like, the team wasn't intimidating. Like, the workouts looked hard, and they are hard, but, like, it just felt very natural and fun. So I was like, let me get it a shot.
No, I get it, and I'm sure you're probably glad that you stuck with it because the results right here speak more than for themselves. So let's talk about it real quick. 2024, 235 pounds as a sophomore. Your record ending is 18-11. You come in state runner-up. You run into Faith Allen out of Louisville Central. Of course, Faith, her review videos on the channel. It was like I said, 3-minute, 28-second fall. And if I've seen so many wrestling videos, I cannot remember. But it was a close match up until she caught you. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, I don't remember, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've seen so much wrestling, I just cannot pull it out. But I know she got the fall there, of course. But I'm thinking that maybe, if I'm wrong about that, just forgive me. But I'm pretty sure that it was decently close up until there when she caught you and got the fall. But nevertheless, you're in the finals. It's got to feel good to be that short into a sport and be in the state championship, right?
Yes.
Am I pretty close on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's people that go their whole career and never get on the podium. They're great wrestlers. They just have a tough bracket. They run into somebody that just has their number. But first year of sanctioning, you're in the state finals. And that year, we actually had the 285-pound class. Gabby from Fern Creek won that one. So the sport of girls wrestling, I can't say enough every video that we do, great sanctioning by the KHSAA to give the girls in Kentucky the opportunity to wrestle. I mean, it's just a great thing that has been done, and it's only going to get bigger from here.
gentlemen, your 235-pound state champion.
2025, though, 135 pounds as a junior. Your record improves. You end the year with a 26-8 record. You come in state runner-up. But before we get to that, you were on the team. We talked about in Amy's video with you come in state runner-up to Taylor County in the state duels. And we heard her version. I want to hear your version of it. Coach Green, we done a video with the state champions. We done Taylor County, Oldham, Paducah Tillman, and Union. Kind of a mini review, but we put all four of them together. Coach Green made you all sit down and watch that, right? Mm-hmm. Now, so what does he say to you? What's the message when he sets you down here in the room and says, now, this could have been you all? Is that pretty close, or how'd it go?
Basically, he reminded us that, like, people keep underestimating us as a whole, especially coming out of Lexington. Mm-hmm. They don't really expect anything. So it's not like we have to prove it to ourselves that we can do it. And no matter like what they say, to like just believe and do your part, basically.
Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth for a little bit later on in the video. Believe and do your part. You'll hear that again, I promise. So state duels is right there at the end of January, first part of February. You go through. Can you feel the mentality of the 25 team shifting? Like, we can actually win this state championship. What's it like in practice?
In practice, it's been the same since I've started. The same energy, the same loving teammates, the same loving coaches. It's just sometimes when we get tough losses, it's really important that, and Coach emphasizes this every single time, that we like have to uplift each other during those moments. And at the end of the day, it's just wrestling, but leave it all at the mat.
I got you. No, fair enough. Because whatever he said, it must have worked. Because right there, the big KHSAA State Championship Girls Trophy is right here behind you. And you all win. You kind of avenge that state duels loss with the team state championship. But you're in the finals again. You're wrestling Araya Reese from Madison Central. And she wins a 1 minute and 54-second fall on you. So what's that? You got to take the good with the bad, I guess. Smile with the sad. Remember, whatever is, you may have lost in the finals, but you believed and you done your part to win the team trophy, because it was a pretty close race. It was like, I think, 130 to 118, I believe, if memory, somewhere close to that. You're a state runner-up again. Are you happy? Are you sad? What's going through your emotional train there, knowing I got beat again in the finals, but my team won? What's the mentality?
I'd say bittersweet. Like, I would always choose a team title over individual title because, I don't know, Lafayette is family. Mm-hmm. But yeah, going into that match, I was already nervous. Like, my nerves are pretty bad. But at the end, seeing my teammates running towards me because we won the team title is so much better than winning individually, because I'm not only happy by my, like, how do I say, like, everybody's happy because we did this together. It took everybody, not just one.
No, and you guys will see, of course, the video of your medal ceremony, the team trophy, and all that. But when I'm sitting there filming and you all walk up, the 1992 Hopkinsville team, Willie Endles, Miguel, Livingston, all those dudes on there, swaggiest team that's ever swagged was the 19. I'm telling you, those dudes, they were good and they knew it. And they let everybody in the gym know it too. They were good. When you girls walk up to get that trophy, you can just feel the swag. You can just see it. You can feel it. You're like, they knew they were the best. When you all walk up, like the champs in the house, even getting your trophy, but just the way you all walk up celebrating. I mean, I can't describe it. You have to just watch it. When I saw that, I was like, that moment will live of you all walking up and getting that first trophy. Like, that's gonna be on highlight reels forever. Just because how you just had that cool factor. Not everybody's got a cool factor. you all had it then. And like I said, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Your state winner is 200 pounds from Lafayette, Elene Niyogoshima. Congratulations, Lafayette High School.
But 2026, you're a senior this year, knowing you've got one more opportunity. As Eminem said, one shot, one opportunity. Not to eat mom's spaghetti, though, by the way. That I've got to get on top of this podium. What's going through your head? How do you prepare? What is the mindset, the preparation coming into this senior year to make sure I'm on top of this podium?
I'm not gonna lie. Coming into the senior year, I was pretty defeated. Losing 2 times in the finals, it takes a toll. But having my brother, my family, and my teammates around me really helped. Always pushing me to come to practice because I would cancel on them, like last minute.
Yeah.
But, and also my coaches keeping it real with me. They're like, if it's not now, then when? And yeah.
All right. If it's not now, when? You know what I mean? Batman needed Robin, Superman needed Lex Luthor. You've got to have somebody to push you. You've got to have somebody to let you know if you ain't pushing yourself, I'm going to get you. And we'll talk about that just in a second. You had that person. You had that person that you knew if you let up, if you didn't give your best, if you didn't give it everything you had, they were going to beat you, and we'll talk about it just in a second. When you're in the practice room wanting to win a mate for it, you know what I'm saying? You're wanting to win that second team state championship. When you're looking around the room, practice is going on, do you see the same effort? Is it improved that your teammates have, your coaches have? Do you feel that we've got another state championship squad again this year, or just let the chips fall where they may? Or what did you see in the room?
Are you talking about this year?
Yeah, in the 26 year.
I was pretty nervous for our team because there was a lot of people who graduated, and we had our other state finalists last year who graduated early. But I trusted in my coaches that it will all work out at the end, and I trusted in my teammates that everybody will get it together by state, and I'm thankful that it did. But yeah, I was pretty nervous coming into the season, not only for myself but for my team. But I just knew that because our team is so tight, we'll figure it out.
And if you hear people outside, we're here in Lafayette's wrestling room. There's a baseball game getting ready to happen. Literally, if you know anything about the school, literally right like behind us. So if you hear people hooping and hollering, you know what's going on. We're doing this here in the room. Like we said, Batman needed Robin, Superman needed pick whatever hero, villain, 2 people going at each other. Hulk Hogan needed Randy Savage. You know what I'm saying? All these analogies, you have to have somebody to make you better. And for that, everybody knew coming in it was going to be you and Layla Davis from Harrison County. That was going to be the 1 and 2. We knew if the bracket fell right, that was going to be the finals. If not, whoever won that one was probably going to win. If you met in the semis or whatever side of the bracket you were on, which I guess in the same region you couldn't meet on the same side. So everybody kind of knew this is going to be the finals. But before we get there, the 2026 Lafayette girls team, as I get the glare off of it, and I'll cover me up to make the shot look better, you all won the Girls State Duels Championship. Second one ever. Taylor County won in 25. You were able to avenge that loss this year against Harrison County in the finals. So you're team state champions and state duels champions. So just a phenomenal run. But in your state finals, or state duels finals, you run into Layla Davis of Harrison County, and she wins a 1 minute and 9 second fall on you. So your team wins. The person that you're more than likely going to be wrestling in the regional finals in a few weeks got the win over you. Person you're more likely going to be wrestling in the state finals got the fall on you. You come back into practice. Does Coach Green, any of the coaches say anything? How are you feeling about coming in to the regions, knowing you're probably going to be wrestling her again?
I already get nervous when it comes to any type of matches, so I really I train my mind to to remember that it's just a regular match, because I have wrestled her before many times, and I did lose to her before many times. But I don't know, I just came in ready to wrestle, and give it all I got. That's my number one goal going to every match, is to wrestle to my best ability. And sometimes I fall short of that, but it's always good to hear reminders from my coaches that it's not over yet. You still got a chance to get that win.
Oh, I get it. Like we said, you meet up again with Layla Davis in the regional finals, and she won a 5-2 decision on you. So you're closing the gap. Went from a fall to a 5-2 decision. We don't believe in moral victories, but you had to feel good knowing you went to the end of the match with her. It was a decision. You're probably going to be seeing her again in a couple weeks. Talk about that. Did anything from that match change the way you felt about going into the state tournament?
100%. That match, I really locked in, and I listened to my coaches. The energy from my teammates was on fire that day. I really tired her out that day as well, so I already knew I could, because sometimes I already believed in my ability, because the people around me believed in my ability, but sometimes there was just you need a reminder, and that was my reminder that it's not over yet, and I could win this whole thing.
Oh, I get it. And you've been there 2 times before. You've been in the finals. No matter what anybody says, I don't care what anybody says, the state finals is just different. It just is. I mean, it is a different animal. I was never in it as a wrestler. I've been in it 3 times as an official. Thousands, tens of thousands of matches between elementary, middle school, and high school, over 23 years of officiating. Those 3 matches stick out because they're different, because we know what's on the line. It's just not all 6 minutes is created equal. I'll say it like that. But you get to the state tournament, you start off with a 5-minute, 19-second fall over DeAva Adams of North Hardin. So you're in, you're out, you get the fall, you move on. In the quarterfinals, you wrestle Destiny Walters of Boyd County. You win by another fall, 57 seconds. Destiny, easy for me to say, would go on to get 4th place. You get to the semis. I want to talk to you about this one real quick. You win a 4-2 overtime decision over Fanta Mariko from Cooper. She would go on to get 6th. That was a tough. I remember that match.
Yeah.
It was tough. Talk about that real quick.
Coach Green in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coach Green's back here. He knows that was a tough match too.
I wrestled her in regionals, and she's a really strong wrestler. And I talked to her shortly before the whole tournament even started, and she's really nice. I have so much respect for her. But honestly, I freaked out mid-match, and then I remember looking at my coaches, and there's no time to freak out. You gotta recoup and figure out a way to win this, and that's what I did. I had to collect myself and figure out a way to win it, and I won.
Got to get it together. You know what I mean? We ain't got no time out there to figure it out. We got to get it done. So you win that semifinals. I come to you. I'm like, hey, go get your photo. Remember that?
Oh, no, I don't remember that.
Right after you won, hey, go back here and get your photo for the KHSAA.
Oh, yes. I remember that.
Okay, I was going to say, I hope so. If not, you're going to be a good old person, right? You win you're in the finals again. This is it. The last time you'll ever get to represent Lafayette High School wrestling. You put so much into it. A part of history for the team, for Fayette County. You don't want to be 0-3 in the finals.
Yeah.
You want to get that big gold medal. When you go, you get your photo taken. It's all over social media. Lafayette's got a big crowd. The whole shebang, real close. Only just a few miles up the road here from the school is the Horse Park Arena. What do you do? Do you stay there at the Horse Park? Do you come home? What's the game plan?
Me and my team likes to stay down where everybody like warms up and stuff because that's what we usually do at every tournament, and it's pretty hard to do that at state tournament. We're pretty far away from the mat.
Right.
So we just like to chill and listen to music, crack some jokes, eat some snacks, and just treat it like it's a regular tournament, honestly.
No, I get that. I completely understand. And you got Amy in the finals with you, of course, like I said with her video. It's always good to have somebody you ride the bus with, practice with, maybe have Algebra 3 or geometry or world history, whatever. You got them in class, sit with them at lunch, whatever the case is. To have them back there warming up. Do you have a lot of like family that come to watch this, or is your brother there? What's the deal?
It was only my brother and my mom that came. I have a lot of family, but they're very busy.
I understand.
So, yeah.
I get it. So does Big Brother come say anything to you, or is he trying to work out with you? Has he stayed away from you? What?
He's always trying to give me advice on everything, which I really appreciate. But sometimes it's like, you're telling me this, and I'm wrestling in like 20 minutes.
Yep.
Like, I'm not going to get it.
And I've got a younger sister that's 6 years younger than me, and if I was trying to help her with something like this, she probably would have scratched my eyes out. Get away from me! I don't need your help. I'm serious. She probably would have. Anybody knows my sister, she probably would have done that. Too bad wrestling wasn't around when she was in school. As much as I wrestled with her, she'd have been a superstar. But we have talked enough about this part of it. We're going to get the match video set here. We're going to move a few things around, get our computer set. We will see you at the Horse Park in 2026. You're looking at the Horse Park floor. A lot of dirt and a lot of towels. But we've talked enough about leading up to the match. Let's watch it. Whoa, it's loud. There we go. There comes Layla, headphones on. There, what are you listening to there?
I think I was listening to a K-pop song.
Okay, I got you. Kind of chatting it up with somebody. I get it.
Yeah.
And look there at the young ladies competing. Here's the face-off. There comes your opponent, Layla, out. You come running out there. Quick handshake. Of course, you're going to be in the black singlet there with the pink and the white trim. Now, you already saw your teammate, Amy, win. You can go out on top with a state championship individually and be a member of another team state championship. You got my buddy Kenny Lonkert out there officiating. So knowing you'd wrestled her before numerous times, I would say, throughout your career, was there something that you knew to stay away from, or that she was good at, or as a helicopter flies over?
Those underhooks. She got me in the underhook and then tripped me during team duels.
Okay.
And I think I get caught in it, and then run out of bounds and get hit for stalling.
I got you.
But yeah,
Now, she's trying to stay heavy on your head right there. Was that something she always done with you, or just her wrestling style, or?
that she's just a very strong
Yeah.
wrestler. She's a very good wrestler.
Yeah.
But my goal is always to keep my some space and keep them moving as much as I can, because I know I can tire them out.
Right.
Because one thing about Lafayette wrestling is we're always conditioned. We're always faster than our opponents.
And I would bet Coach Green said that to you a million times in practice, right?
Yes.
I'll say.
Oh yeah, that's.
And you back straight up, which I hate to say it was a smart tactic, but it was, because you knew what was coming if you didn't.
Yeah, I would have. If I would have circled instead of back straight out, because. Yeah, I think I do try to circle in a couple seconds here.
And I know there's a lot going on here, but it doesn't look like you've tried a lot of offense. Was that on purpose?
I don't remember. I just remember I don't remember actually.
Well, the reason I
know
say,
why.
because some people are just defensive wrestling by nature. They just are better defensive than they ever are offensive. But with the previous matchups, maybe waiting for her to step wrong or do something that you can score on, because, like I said, there hasn't been really a whole lot of scoring opportunities
Yeah.
or scoring chances. So that's the end of the first period. It's your choice, and you defer. Coach Green gives you the defer sign.
Yeah.
She takes down. Now on top here, what's your go-to? What are we looking to do?
Honestly, since it was my last match, like my last ever high school career match, I trusted in my coach to pick, because either way, I wanted to score.
Right.
If it was like a stand-up, reversal, escape.
Now right there,
Take the-
you go for a trip,
Yeah.
and she signals that she's hurt, right? I mean, almost instantaneously. Now, it's not my leg. It was, Layla, you know I love you, honey. Don't know what happened, but she's unable to continue. Kenny called it correctly. It wasn't anything malicious or flagrant or anything like that, unsportsmanlike. Unfortunately, it was just part of wrestling. And she's unable to continue. She needs help off the mat. I think Coach Coy picks her up right here. I'm sure that's not the way you wanted to win, correct?
100%. That's not the way I wanted to win.
And you're not a malicious wrestler by any stretch of the imagination. That's not what Lafayette's about. Coach Ashbrook comes over, gives a handshake. There you are, getting the win. And you win by the injury default. He's trying to tell you to go shake his hand. Like, I already did it, Coach. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Did you not see it? And Layla needs help on the podium there. And here's of course, the medal ceremony. So an injury default win in the second period. There she is getting her medal. And there you are, climbing the top of the podium, getting this big, beautiful medal. Coach Green giving it to you there, your bracket and your state championship sign. And there Lafayette is coming to get their team trophy. And Amy's packing somebody. That's a true teammate right there if I've ever seen it. Coach Green, let's go. Everybody's giving you a hug. Got your medals on there. I love walking up with the banner. I love that. That's such a, I love that. William, you want a photo or video? There you are, and Amy in the front. Just an incredible high school career. And that's where the video ends. This big trophy right here. A lot went into this, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot went into both of them. And if you've ever been on any type of team, whether you win or not, you know what goes in. But especially back-to-back team state championships. Believe and do your part.
Yes.
That is inscripted on the 2025 state championship ring. Now we're filming this in April 24th, 2026. Your 2026 rings have not arrived yet, but I'm sure they'll be just as stunning. You got a banner hanging up in the gym signifying your state championship, your team state championships. You got a banner over here with the Lafayette state champions. And let's talk about that real quick. As my paper fell off, as I lean over here, as it is now, as of this filming, Lafayette has 9 individual state champions, 6 boys, 3 girls. 1990, 271 pounds, Rob Rickman. 2008, 215 pounds, Matt Green. 2015, 138, Angel Vasquez. My main man, I'm not wearing the 67 jersey for the 6'7" trend. I'm wearing it for my main man, Landon. 2016 heavyweight state champion, Braden Giannone. 2020, 152 state champion. 2022, 165 state champion. Amy Velasco, 2025 and 2026, 145. And I hope I say, don't correct or help me if I get it wrong, but I'm going to say it right. Elene Niyogoshima.
Almost. Niyogoshima.
Niyogoshima.
Yes.
Elene Niyogoshima.
Yeah.
I got that. Okay. That's in here forever. I will say that correctly forever. 2026, 235-pound state champion. Excellent high school career. I mean, most people can't even get on the podium. You're on the number 1 or number 2 spots all 3 years you wrestle. 2 big trophies to show for it. State duels trophy. You got 2 rings. You got the team state 2 state championship signs. I mean, we got it all. She was, and you're going to be people look up to forever. You're going to be somebody with this series, what you've done. Hey, Elaine was there twice before she won it the 3rd time. Just because you don't win on your first try, don't give up, right?
Yes, yes.
So talk to the young ladies that are going, or young men as well, that are going to watch this the day after it's posted or 50 years from now. They know your story. They've seen the videos. They've heard the story about coming in twice, or runner-up twice. Talk to them about your wrestling journey and just believing and doing your part, sticking with it.
I'd say don't wrestle with the idea that you have time. Wrestle with the mindset that it's now or never, because there's a lot of times where I go back and I wish I did things differently or wish I worked harder these days. Mm-hmm. But also, you make mistakes. You're human. You can't dwell on those mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. And I'll also say live wrestling, but don't let it control you, because like I said before in the beginning of this video, it took a toll on me when I lost. I wasn't ready to come back this year, but I had that family around me, the Lafayette family, and yeah, I think that's really what helped me push through and win this. And it paid off. I mean, it really did. Forever, you can say you were part of Lafayette's 2025, 2026 Girls Team State Championships, and your name's going to be in the history books, going to be remembered forever with this video of what you were able to do and your story.
and that you're better than your brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We had to throw that last little jab in. So thank you for doing this. I really appreciate it. I wanted to do yours and Amy's in person. I wanted the trophies. I wanted the ambiance of being in the room, because you'll look back on this. People that have been in this room, they'll look back on this and be like, oh, yeah, I remember busting my nose here. Or, Coach Green done this to me over there. Because there's been great wrestling in Kentucky for so long. It's just been hid for far too long. And stories like yours, Amy's, all the young ladies we've done review videos with that saw their opportunity in wrestling and they took it. Mm-hmm. They reached out and said, I'm doing this. I'm going to be good. It's my time. You know what I mean? So thank you for doing this. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. We will see you guys and girls on the mats.